and welcome back to Cuphead. We have beaten most of Aisle 1 already in the first two parts, and now it's time for some cleanup.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, Aisle 1 is shockingly easy. I buy the extra heart here for the airplane levels because Smoke Dash is literally useless.
I kind of
And
figured. I
I'm
mean,
not going for a perfect run, like I'm not going for a perfect playthrough. So
proceeds
why
to
not
keep
hit them?
going for a perfect playthrough.
Well, that was just for the first couple bosses because they're so pathetically easy once you get used to the game that getting hit on them is kind of embarrassing. But this is our first airplane level against Hildeberg. Yes, named after that.
It laughs at us as an attack.
Yes, she does. And she's also an astrology chick, which means she must be put down.
And apparently also a cloud cow.
That's what I meant by astrology.
Oh,
She turns into different constellations. So in this one, she is Aries, the ram.
Yeah.
She has an Aries phase, a Gemini phase, and a Sagittarius phase.
Also, this just means her face the face of Betty Boop.
She's actually based on olive oil from Popeye.
Oh, I honestly kept thinking Betty Boop.
I can see a little bit of
Close
both.
enough. Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah.
both. This is
I'd
the
have to-
Gemini phase.
Yeah, not many variables this fight.
See those little blinks that fire off those bullets?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are the variables.
Gotcha.
And you got hit, looks like.
I got hit, but that extra heart keeps me at full health.
Yeah.
And you notice I didn't use my ultimate there, my big super where I turn into the bomb, because I always
Yep.
save it for this phase because it basically skips it. It genuinely does not take much after using the full super. These ships, though, they suck. The red ones always fire after you pass under them, so that way you don't back up. But the yellow ones fire before them, so you can't rush through. And the reason why I say they suck is because they specifically require that you are not looking at your character, which is the first rule in any space shooter, or like bullet hell game. You look at your character exclusively.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I almost got the HP bonus there, but I lost 2 hits. Fun fact,
It
when this
looked
game
like you just
launched-
lost one.
Yeah, I picked up the extra heart though. Fun fact, when this game launched, the extra heart would give you an extra hit so that way you wouldn't die, but the HP bonus counter would count how many times you got hit, not how many hearts you had at the end of the level. So if you got hit twice, it would give you a 1 out of 3 bonus even if you had 4 hearts. They fixed that, but... Anyway, here's my favorite boss in the game. Cagney Carnation with the best music track. And he's giving you boy hands. It's like, boy.
Come here, my boy.
I'm hip
Catch
and
these
cool with the
hands.
kids, as it were.
Or just be like, that boy ain't right.
Royal Fury is a very good song. It's very, Brazilian, as it were.
Yeah, I don't actually have my audio very high on the video, but it's pretty good
I do
music.
recommend taking a listen to it after, because it is a really groovy song.
Yeah. From what I can hear, it does sound pretty groovy.
It is quite good. This
Oh,
is the one
only got
boss
one
on-
hit left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the one boss in Aisle 1 that actually gives me trouble. But I do save my super for this part of the fight specifically, because while it's not hard per se, it does get a bit confusing.
It's not
You
hard per se, it
died.
dies.
That's actually, I knew I died there.
Please tell me you're gonna
time.
time all of those comments like that. It's not
I won't.
hard, guys.
I won't, because I actually don't remember every time I die, but I knew specifically that one was where I died, because I don't remember getting to, like, as low as I did. in this fight.
I
But
feel
it's
like
also
all
why I
the
buy the
parts
spread shots too early, because the spread shot just messes up some bosses in the early game. It gets less viable as you go on, but specifically where the bosses are stationary, they stand no chance.
Like right now, yep.
Yeah.
Now, are all the bosses sort of giant opponents like this? Do you ever have like a sort of, not exactly mirror match, but like rival fight?
No, there is no rival fight in this game. It's not a spectacle fighter. Most of the bosses are pretty big, so that way you don't have to worry about aiming your shots. I can't really think of any. Oh, this is a Yoshi's Island reference, of all things. That was actually patched in after the fact. It was touch fuzzy, get dizzy.
I like that.
But as I was saying, there's not really a rival fight per se. It's more just you're fighting off against giant opponents.
Yeah.
Because it's easy. Well, as easy as you can get playing this game. I think making a rival fight where you're fighting someone on your level who's also hopping around and trying to shoot at you like this game does is probably would have been unfair design.
A bit.
You
And
know,
I
I
specifically-
knew
I-
what the joke here was gonna be. It was gonna be a guy with a die for a head, but I kept hoping it was gonna be like, you die here instantly.
Yeah, I walked into the die house after beating Cagney Carnation because normally Cagney Carnation is the last boss I beat on Isle 1, as anyone would. But you see that little 3 right there? It means I missed a boss.
Oh.
I missed a boss on accident. You're not allowed to progress until you kill every boss. So now I have to go back and find which one I missed, because I actually genuinely forgot.
I was gonna say, it'd be
God
funny
damn
if it was that guy that was blocking the coin you wanted.
That actually would have been pretty funny. But now that I actually remember which boss I missed, I put on my roundabout, which is specifically tailored for this boss. This is Radiant Crooks, the Street Fighter reference. As Ryu and Ken.
Hadouken!
Might want to hold that comment.
Oh.
Hadouken, 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 Hadouken.
Oh, you missed the parry.
I did. I actually get super messed up on this boss.
Oh, yeah.
Before recording this commentary, I had not recorded, or I had not played this game since it first came out. Thankfully, they start with a much more manageable attack. This Fireflies thing. All you need to do is aim up and you'll kill them.
So do you have to hit or kill both of them?
They
or...
sure.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate that the only parry opportunities you get in this fight are from those Hadoukens, because oftentimes parrying them will get you hurt. This is the hardest boss on Isle 1 to 100%.
I can see
Looks
that.
like it, yeah.
But apart from their Hadouken attack, most of their attacks are fairly easy to dodge until you get to the final phase.
Do they ever get a Shoryuken?
No, they never get a Shoryuken. But the final phase is where a lot of Street Fighter references come out, and which we're about to see right now. So for some reason they turn into a slot machine.
Okay!
And you can see on the slot faces there are 3 types of there are 3 chances for stuff. We just spun Bisons in reference to M. Bison, and they all reflect different attacks that'll come out of the machine. You parry the fist to start the roulette. This is the Tigers for Sagat, with his tiger, uppercut, tiger. And this one is actually pretty hard for me. Yeah, in terms of what to dodge, because you're constantly jumping through, and I died.
Oh, you
right
were
through.
so close.
Yeah, this game is the epitome of, come on, just one more try.
I thought that was Super Meat Boy.
I was gonna say.
No, because okay, Super Meat Boy is also guilty of that, but with Cuphead, it feels like a trial. Like Super Meat Boy's levels are 30 seconds, Cuphead's are 2 minutes. So you can, and they show you your progress slowly drag up, so when it stops right before the end, that's grading. But the level of satisfaction is really nice.
I bet. Jinx.
The only thing I wish they would do is have a health bar.
No, I am actually really glad they don't show you the health bar until you die, or until you finish, because that way you aren't like trying to panic and greed.
True.
Yeah, it keeps the
That is
pressure
something.
on.
Yeah, it keeps the pressure on while also trying to, while also not like trying to goad you into making mistakes, because that's something Dark Souls does. If you see a boss is low, you'll psychologically want to go for that one extra hit just to see if you can finish faster. And I guarantee you, I die again here. This run is not a successful run.
That's something I sometimes find myself guilty of. Like, if I'm panicking, I'll look up at the boss's health, you know, to see how close I am.
Yes.
And if I'm super close, I'll, you know, try something a little riskier. Sometimes.
And plus, it's extra painful when you can see it. You're literally right there.
Are you even hurting it right now?
Take that as a no.
Are you even?
This match will get red hot. Now go.
What was that, Sunset?
I was saying, were you even hurting it at that point?
Yes. If you see the boss flash white, you are hurting it.
Okay.
But you cannot actually hurt the final phase of the boss until I actually probably reset here. That is also something I do. I mulligan. Though it appears I actually stick it out, which is very strange of me. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Rip.
Rest in
if the boss flash
pepperoni.
white, you know you're hurting it. You don't actually hurt the slot machine until you pull the lever and it lands on a face. Otherwise it's not happening. But anyway, I forgot to cover the last slot machine, the easiest one. It's the Viper for Crimson Viper. And that's the easiest one, because all it is a jumping challenge. It's not like Bison or Tiger, because those have jumping challenges with added gimmicks, like fire or bars. No, it's just jumping.
Spaceballs?
Are faster, but not Spaceballs.
Let's fuse together, brother.
Yeah, this time I'm actually on full health, so I'll probably get through this phase unless something really bad happens. I do not actually remember. Nope, tigers. I lose this. Oh, this is when I say screw it.
Iframes.
Yep, I use the iframes to pass through. But here's the thing, if you get messed up on your timing, like if you use a super during that, you are actually screwed. Because you'll take hits, and your timing will get all janked.
I would have lost my patience for this game long ago.
I am a remarkably patient person. My favorite game of all time is Bloodborne, and I should say something.
So when's the Bloodborne playthrough?
Either after this one or as soon as I'm done with Silent Hill 2. I have a capture card now, so I can totally do it.
Oh, that's good.
This is far from the only uber challenging game we're covering for the channel as well. You'll see we have Devil May Cry 3 on there as well.
And Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
Uber challenging. But I mean, that's really it.
Did I really
the bosses
compare
defeated.
Rise of Lyric?
Now with all the bosses defeated, I can move on and argue with Max over the fact that Devil May Cry 3 is not actually that difficult.
I
Just
mean,
to get used to.
I will argue on very hard and Dante Must Die, it is like one of the hardest games out there.
Okay, but you're also playing on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, it's
That
certainly
isn't-
one of the hardest games to, like, be really good in. Like, you know, all
Yeah.
S in all categories, double S, you know, no
That,
damage.
That I won't argue. Getting all S's and whatnot is a challenge. But we'll see you for the next part.
Yep.
See you.